All right, here we go. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. And I'm Elijah that you're listening to. Well, this is the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Let me see if I can find that for you. Find the paper for you. I don't know what I've been doing with the paper. There's a message. And the Lord God had given me that message. And man, I'm telling you, He told me how it should be. And so what I did was I had him out 300 copies. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if you can do it now. But the Lord God had gave me this. And I had to hand out 300 copies. And a few pages I handed out 300 copies of it. And then I gave out copies of this book. 300 copies of this book, banned from the Bible. And because the Lord God said that's how it should be like in the days of Midian. So in the days of Midian, He didn't need all those people. 300. That's all He had was 300 guys. Excuse me this morning. Things, you know. Just because you're going through something, that doesn't stop the word of God. So let me put this up here, because I think I had put this up there. Let me see if it's still up there. Nope, it's not up there. Let me, I got something up there for you. I'm on Facebook too, but man, I don't know how to do that. Who do the face? I barely know how to do this one. So a screen, you know, have two screens over there, give it the option of it. So I tried it. So, but I couldn't master it, but because you got some people, like I said, man, I get with one of them little children, man, them little children put that, oh, let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to do it, and then you see how to do it. So I put this online. Let's see if it's gonna go. I don't know if it took. Let's see. Might be over. I don't know. It's Revelation chapter. It's Revelation chapter 8. That's where we're going. Revelation chapter 8 this morning. Of course, you know I had dream all night, but the Lord God try to bring it through. But you know you're no be patient. Still in God's hand. Still in God's hand. You know, some people might think it's not still in God's hand. So I told you, man, our people's not destroyed for lack of knowledge. Our people are destroyed because what? They reject knowledge. And all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. And you're not accepting it. You're not accepting it. And you've been marching all this time and nothing ever changed. So I'm telling you, say, man, get away from that. Get away from that march. And ain't nothing going to change. It's still going to be the same. It's still going to kill your people, shoot your people down. Why? Because Lord God said, only one way this thing going to change. When you repent with your whole heart and keep all His commandments and enter back in the bonds forever covenants. I read that to you. I read that. All our fathers told us this. All our fathers go in the testament of 12 patriarchs. And this the testament of 12 patriarchs tell you everything. You know, that's for sure. If you're in America, you go for who? Judah. Man, I can trace my lineage all the way back to Judah. I was trace my lineage from King David, King Solomon, and it goes all the way back to our father Judah. And our father Judah go all the way back to our father Jacob. Father Jacob go back to our father Isaac. Father Isaac go back to our father Abraham. Father Abraham goes all the way back to our father Shem. Our father Shem goes all the way back to our father Noah. Our father Noah go all the way back to our father Enoch, Methuselah, Michael. Come on, brother. But you all go all the way back to who? Zeth. So you should be able to trace your lineages all the way back there. Now, some people can't trace their lineages back there far. No, some people only can trace their lineages far back as well, I guess you should be able to trace your lineage far back as Noah, because all of us come from Father Noah. Yeah, yeah. But some of us went astray. And we got that demon seed. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get back to what we're talking about. So, man, you're going to go right on. You're just going to go right ahead and you'll go out there with that march and that looting. Then you're going to get mad at President Trump. You can't get mad at the president. You cannot get mad at President Trump for that tweet he put out because he told you the truth. When the looting started, the shooting started. And that's not no lie. That's not no lie. Israel ain't got no business. I told you, Lord God already told you. Israel, you ain't got no business being out there. But if you out there, you should not go unpunished because you've been warned not to be out there with all that marching and all that protest. He didn't go, Lord God and warn. He said, now if you go on out there, you're going to get the same thing them heathens going to get. Why? Because the battle is not yours, it is his. You say the battle is not yours, it is mine, said the Lord. And you just go right on ahead with that stuff because it's different. It's different. You're not like those people. I don't care what you do or how much you bend your tongue and try to sound like and imitate them. You'll never be like them, and they will never accept it. Go ask Gail King. Go ask Oprah Winfrey. Go ahead, man. Go ask your president. Go ask President Obama himself, Michelle, and them. They're not gonna never accept you. Why? Because you're Israel. You're a what? Righteous seed. Well, I ain't talking about so much Obama, but well, for all your knowledge and wisdom get understanding. And so he's not telling you no lie because when people go out there, Esau children, the Edomites, they can go out there, do as they please, go to jail and all like that, and guess what's gonna happen? When the time comes, just like with the hippie movement, time came and people took all off that all over came from the hippie movement. And they can take off their clothes and go right back like nothing ever happened. It falls on them, and mother and them got stuff set on the side. So when they get finished sowing their wild oats, finished doing that foolishness, they go right back and become presidents of some type of farm, some type of business, some type of managerial position. That's what happens. But what happens to you? So you go out there with that, then you're gonna get arrested, and that can go on your record, and then you're gonna go through the changes that happens to people that are disobedient. Yeah, because he didn't warn you and told you, man, they don't get with that. And with how they got you into it, they put all their people out, all the heathen youngsters and stuff like that, Edomites, and you saw their children went out there with all that protest and everything. The next thing you know, here you go. You go out there like you equal with them, you can do the same thing. That's a lie. That's a lie. When people want to see you on camera, come right there, knock at your door. And say, is this so-and-so here? And you say, yeah. And you say, well, come on, you arrested. And you say, well, I'm arrested. Right here. Show you the picture. Got you on there looting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But they're not going to do them the same. You watch and see. You watch and see. You're going to get out there with that protest, and then they're going to start shooting you down like you're a wild beast. And that's your just due. That's your just due. You're supposed to be out there with that foolishness. Because all this foolishness. Because nothing's going to come of it. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, stop being a damn fool. Listen, let me tell you something. I told you this once before in one of my other videos. I told you once before. Man, I used to come in my fence like a gate. Come in that gate, man, when I come in that gate, boy, my daddy used to be waiting on. And he used to be waiting on, and as soon as he come in that gate, as soon as I come in the gate, he waiting on. When I don't come in the gate, he says, son, listen to me. And he say, if you come in the gate, if say, forgive me. That was UPS. It was running late this morning. But anyway, so like my dad used to say, son, if you go out that gate and that snake bites you, shame on that snake. But if you go out that gate a second time that snake bites you, shame on you. And that's what's going on. Over and over and over again, get out there protesting. They just wrap you up. They get your mind off of what's truly going on. And that's where you go. And you're out there, you're out there with all that energy. Put your energy towards what that's going to count. It's not going to count what you're doing. Jim Jones, during my time. During my time, man. Lord God showed me a lot during my era, my generation. And during my time, Jim Jones. And Jim Jones was giving the people that taking all that poison, everybody could take it. But anyway, so at the top of the thing, he had this thing. He that doesn't remember the past is condemned to repeat. They say he that doesn't, that's what they say. He that doesn't remember the past is condemned to repeat. He that doesn't remember history is condemned to repeat it. And so that's all you're doing, you're repeating. Because why? Because you refuse to hearken unto the Lord. We're going there, but just give me time, And so so that was going on right now, man. All those years before I told you, I just finished reading that time. I'm not going to look for it again. The pulpit pimp said they know how to get us together. Yeah, they know how to get us together at the cemetery. All they had to do was kill one of us. And then we come together. Man, come on, bro. Same old thing over and over again. But, yeah, I was a damn fool, too. Oh, yeah, I was a damn fool in the church house, synagogue, sanctuary, high priest, temple, tavern, what made it so bad. I was a minister. That what made it so bad. And then this is dumb as a doorknob. Man, that doorknob, all it does is just open up the door. It's not going nowhere. It's not doing all it's there for. Just open up the door. Yeah, that's all it's there for. Now, just as dumb as them, and things come, go out there with that foolishness, and over and over again with what it is. You're dealing with the heathen. And like I told somebody, this young man I told, and he was talking about the things that his brother had a demon, and brother do have a demon in him, and all the things that his brother's doing. And he was telling me how he would never get in a fight or nothing with his brother, and he always came out on the righteous side. And so, but one day he snapped and he beat his brother down and all like that. And I just told him, I said, man, I said, all that was what that was about, to get you to be disobedient, to get you to get away from your righteous spirit, your righteous nature. And then the devil got you. Say, I told you, just like that. So all that was going on. It's not about that man so much about that man being murdered. It's about to get you out of your righteousness. And that's what it did, because you was out there, you wasn't marching or anything, and you was getting on the right track. You Israel, now you're getting on the right track. You're not getting angry, because anger rests in the bosom of food. You're preparing yourself for the coming of your master, for the coming of the God that you've been waiting on. And you know when he comes, he destroyed it all. That's what he tell y'all. He said, I will make them pay for everything that they have done for you over these 400 years, the monies that they have taken to you. I don't care where you at. I know you're not here from mine. And I will come there and I will make them pay for everything. So let's go there first. We go there first. I'll get it for you. Because it's there, but you refuse to hold. You're still in the Holy Bible. Still drinking milk and eating bread when you're supposed to have some wholesome food, that good meat. Back to the apocrypha of Father Abraham. See, I got the book around here somewhere. I have the book around here. So I had the book. Just the book, the apocrypha of Father Abraham. But I'm online. Go online and get it to you right fast. And I don't know if I don't know what's going on with this thing. Maybe I put too much on it. Let me see if I put too much on it. Let me get this for it. Let me get this for you. Let's see if I can get this for you. Post it. Let's see if I can post it for you. Oh man, I think I didn't went too far, huh? I think I didn't went too far. Let me see if I've been trying to get it to go, but Maybe, like I said, maybe I put too much on it. But anyway, it's Revelation chapter 8. Let's see if I can see if I can get it. That's what it is. I put too much on it. Let me see. It's Revelation chapter 8. Let's see. Let's take our time and do it. We gotta do this, man, because I don't want you to say, well, most gracious Father, you sent Elijah, but that Elijah didn't do his job. I don't want you to say that. I don't want to hear that. Well, I don't want to hear that. I want it to be said, well, you know, it was me. He was telling me, I just wasn't paying attention. That was the way, boy, listen. I was talking to one of my friends, somebody I knew, I can't even think who it was at the time. Yeah, I know who it was. Then I was talking to him, I tell him, say, man, I said, man, our people didn't tell us this. He said, yeah, they told you, you just wasn't listening. And that's what it was. So they was trying to tell me, but I wasn't listening. Too busy being a whoremonger. Yeah. Too busy committing fornication, adultery, and everything, running behind. Yeah, you commit fornication when you run behind idols and things. That's why I was running behind idols. Certain type of car, and get an old car and then fix that old car, put rims on it and all like that. Just as ignorant as I wanted to be. Yeah. Just ignorant as I want to be. I'm trying to get this thing to bring it on up. Because Lord God showed me where this at, and that's where he's going. But man, you gotta trust in the Lord. That's what happened to Satan. Satan lost his faith in God. Yes, that's in the gospel. I mean, saying the gospel. What is this, guys? It's the testimony of Adam and Eve. In the first and second book of Adam and Eve. Go listen to what those angels say about Satan. He said he lost his faith in God and talked to God. And let's see how they put it, how you talk to God. Well, anyway, he talked to God and in a disrespectful way. He talked to God. That's what he did. And God, don't worry about this video speeding up, going down speed. I already told you that they already hacked the computer. And that's what they make it do, speed up, slow down, and do as they please with it. But don't worry about it. Just listen to my voice. Just listen to the spirit that's coming out. My voice was in my heart, come out my mouth. And just listen to it. And I told you, if you have people that have those different challenges in life, man, just let them listen to my voice. Just put it down there, and they're going to calm them, they're going to soothe them, and they're going to be like, they can't wait to hear my voice. Can't wait to hear the spirit that come out my voice, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. All I can do is all right. So I had put too much on there. But so let me get it down and see if I'm gonna be able to put something else up on it, because they only let me put 200 words up on it. Stop depending upon people and learn how to do things for yourself and see if I could. Oh man, this one here is 64 words too many. 64 words too many. What I can do about it. Man, because Lord already told you what he was gonna do. Yeah. Man. We can get up out of here, man. Y'all just want to. Let me read it to you because it won't let me put the 64 words. I don't know how can I do that? Well, it's in this book right here. And then it says, hear therefore Abraham and see, and for behold, in the seventh generation from you shall they leave the land of their slavery. See, in the seventh generation from you shall they leave the land of their slavery, after they have been ill-treated as it were for an hour in the age of the ungodliness, and that nation whom they should serve I will judge. And so that's what's going on right now. And you ain't got no business being there. You don't have no business. You don't have no business doing that. Man, write a comment section. This would be good for me. Put that in that comment section. But you don't have you ain't no business out there, man, with all that foolishness, man. Come on. If you have a person out there Okay, who they are. If you have a nephew, niece, or anybody out there with that margin and stuff, just tell them this like you tell them just like see that man, see that man, see that man call himself Elijah. All right, here now, okay. All right, here we go. I'll just put that up there. That's from the book. So you see, tell him, say that man called to Elijah. Tell him, say, you out here with all that marching and stuff. You shouldn't be doing that. Just tell him right there. Put it on me. Say he said, God. Tell him God is not pleased with you out there marching and doing all that stuff. Now, he's not pleased with it. Now, well, I tell him I said it. Tell him I said it. Say, go ahead and listen on YouTube to this man named call himself Elijah. You know, go to behold Elijah and listen to him. Because you know what you're becoming? You know what you're making yourself? You're making yourself out of damn fool. You're being ignorant. That's what you are doing. Why? Because you should know you're a young man. You're educated. You're not like we was coming up. We had so many people that didn't even know how to read and write when we was coming up here. The majority of us didn't know how to read or write. Couldn't read or write. The majority of us. Why? Because we're still under those from our slave masters them telling us they couldn't read and stuff. And so they had a generation out there couldn't read or write. I mean, they still knew how to get by and do things, but they couldn't read or write. But this generation now, you can't tell me you don't know how to read and write. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me now. They got a few out there that don't know around my age, but those little youngsters, you can't tell none of them little youngsters don't know how to read and write. You can't say it. And y'all educated. All right. Okay. So you out there with all that marching and stuff, man, you just a damn fool because they ain't going to change nothing. Now, why it ain't going to change nothing? Because God says it's not going to change nothing. See, all the way you're going to get out of this mess when you repent with your whole heart, keep all my commandments, and enter back the binds forever covenant. Now, that's in the testament of the 12 patriarchs. All of them say the same thing. When they open up their eyes and see the wrong they've done and repent, then they're going to get up out of that slavery. And then what he said, herefore, he told Abraham, the nation who you was in slavery to, yeah, that nation, he said, in the nation who they shall serve, gatekeepers don't even know they are gatekeepers, but they're gatekeepers. So I listened to Mark Morrell. Now he in charge of the urban league. Man, you're nothing but a big gatekeeper. You're a big gatekeeper and you know what you are. And you're just trying to up there with all that pop and you ain't doing the damn thing. You're not. Well, then he put this other lawyer on there. Well, we got to go through the process. Okay, well, go ahead on through the process. But that's just like you say, that's the way of them stalling. So they find out a way. True stories. Let me tell you two stories. I was in New Orleans, and so we have this judge, named Charlemagne, a woman judge. And boy, one day I had a little business with her. Boy, I go look in the code and she got all the lights. Look just like one of Esau's children. They're also white looking. See, man, wow. And so she go in there. So I had my son. So I'm trying to, trying to get my son to stay with me and do it in the legal form and everything. So she come down there, and I'm the one who petitioned. I'm the one who paid the money and everything to have this done the right way in the courthouse. So she come there and question me and ask me all these questions and all like that. And finally she got the answer. She said, yeah, go. So let's go. So we get in the courthouse and she was all against me, man. I'm telling you, everything she said and done, everything was all against me. So she questioned me like, a litmus test. So she questioned me and all the questions that I answered, she used that against me. And that's what it's all about, to get you riled up. Although they've been trying to do it. They've been trying to do it. They've been telling you over and over and over again what they want to do. They want to get you riled up. And when they get you riled up, then they can send in the National Guard and everybody. Then they can go ahead and do like they please. They got you now. And that's what's happening. So they couldn't get you the right way. So what they did was they put all those white youngsters out there. And you're going to follow them. And you go right there and follow them. And next thing you know, they're out there robbing and looting. All they had to do was just get you out there. Just like I told you, that is a demon. Yeah, that's a demon to get you to do his will. Just finish reading that to you. And once you start going along, then that demon enters into you, then you go out there with that rod and loot, doing what they're doing. But it's going to have two results. All right. All I can do is give it to you like he has given it unto me. So anyway, so that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. So anyway, get back to it. So man, so they kill the gatekeepers. They have Gail King, the biggest gatekeeper, because she over the men. She give you those 3 minutes like you really gonna say something. Man, you can't do nothing in no 3 minutes. All the thing you can do in 3 minutes to get out the way. In that inner story. And at the end of the now I was wondering why she got this man on there. And she had the man on it because the man had written a book. They know how to do it. Oh yeah, they're professionals. That's why they call them professionals. That's what they are. Professionals liars. Oh yeah, that's what they are. Professional deceivers. But anyway, so I forgot to turn it in. So he comes on and said, well, they got to go through the process and be charged and all like that, all those things. But that's a lie. All they're doing is waiting to see what they can do to get those men off. Because what's going to happen, yeah, what they're trying to do, they know you're going to get out there with all that foolishness, with that rioting and stuff. Israel, it's all right for Esau children and Edomites to get out there, but they're trying to get Israel out there to do all that foolishness. And so once they get Israel's mind off of what truly happened, then they can change the narrative that they say. Then the narrative beyond that, well, they're out there looting and burning down the stoves. You see, now they ain't got your mind completely away from the murder that truly happened, what caused all this. And there you go, being a damn fool. Yeah, I said it. I'm telling you, that's what you're being, a damn fool. Because why? Because in the book of Ecclesiastes, say what? Anger rests in the bosoms of fools. I'm just all I can do is tell you, I don't care if you get mad at me from telling you, don't get mad at me from telling you the truth. You see it with your eyes, you still with all that. Okay, well, you just go right on ahead. Because when the time comes, we'll say no mercy. So all those unrighteous people, okay, all of heathens and unrighteous people, the ungodly people, they're going to be wiped off the face of the earth. Okay, well, you go ahead on. Just like that, you won't be a part of them serving them idols. Well, you just go ahead on right on. Because that's why you're out there. That's why you're out there. You want to show that you're just as good as they are. All right, well, you just receive the same punishment that they're going to say. The law already told you, so those with them strange apparels and strange clothing on, I'm not going to tell you that. No, you Israel too, I'm not going to leave you totally unpunished. You go to the book of, I don't know if it was in Maccabees, first book of Maccabees. I don't want to see. Might be in the first book of Maccabees when they had Maccabees, Maccabean wars and everything. Waiting for the returning, waiting to get you and bring you up out of this place and bring you to the wilderness. That's what your mind's supposed to, but you're not on that. Your mind is not on that. Your mind, oh, they didn't kill another one of us unjust. Let me go out there and do something. You can't go out there and do something. Huh? You can't do it. How many of them they have and how many are you? You just one man. Then on top of that, you don't have God on your side. You at their mercy, not at the mercy of the Lord. Oh, man, you got to go out there and do all that. You do not have to do that, man. Okay. Well, you just keep on. You just keep on with that. So let's go. Let's go. I mean, all I can do is go take it like it is. We're going to Psalms 109. So this because I told you how to pray for your enemy. Keep telling you, go pray for your enemy. We're supposed to be going to Psalm Revelation 108, but we're going Psalms 109. Let's go to Psalms 109 first. Because I want to show you, man, you don't have to do all this. God knows what's going on. And he left you a prayer for you to pray. So that when these things go on, look to the say. I'm going to show you, I'm going to let you know. Hold not thy peace, O God, of my praise, for the mouth of the wicked, the mouth of the deceiver, Psalms 109. Mouth of the deceiver open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. Have not that happened? For my love they are my adversary, but I gave myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good and hatred for my love. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. And when he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayers become sin. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children be continually vagabonds and babes. Let them seek their bread also out there. That's all this is going to happen to them. Why? Because Father Abraham told us what's going to happen. Father David telling us what's going to happen. For what? The way they did us. All right. Let the extortioner catch all that he had, and let strangers spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any to favor his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off, and the generation follow, and let their names be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his father be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be continued before the Lord. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from the earth. Why? Because that he remember not to show mercy, but persecute the poor and needy man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. As he loved cursing, so let it come unto him. As he delighted in blessing, so let it be far from him. So I'm going to stop it right there. But this is the part that you have said right here. You know, right here. Let the iniquity of his father be remembered the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, that he may cut off the memory of them from earth. Why? Because that he remember not to show mercy, but persecute the poor and needy man, that he might even slay the broken in heart. So when people are broken in heart, and yet and still you slaying those. Yeah, those people out there with their marching and all that, they're broken in heart. And guess what they're going to do to them? They're going to slay them. Come on, man. Stop being so. If you was to do like the Lord, I had to do it also. If you was to get back in the bonds of forever covenant and do on judge your enemies. This is what this is about, man. You're in the final hour, and you're getting caught up the final hour, and you're going to get caught up in this mess. That's like waiting 400 years for something to come, and on the day it comes, guess what you do? You go out there and fall in some crap, some dumb. And now, 10 versions. 5 had oil and 5 did not. Okay? So the Lord God is on his way back. And he came back, and the virgin said, give us some of your oil. And the 5 virgins that had, he said, no. At least when he comes, we don't have any. Just like that. So, man, come on, man. Stop, man. You don't need to have no PhD, no MA, no BA, no MSDA, none of that. You don't need none of that. You don't need no alphabet before your name or behind your name. You don't need none of that. Okay. Well, note this. Our father Moses came out of prison, and where God put him at. Our father Joseph came out of prison, where Father God put him at. Our father Abraham came out of prison, where Father God put him at. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. We serve a God. Well, I can't keep harping on that. So let's go. So this was going to take place because our father Abraham told him, bring that up again, I'll read it to you. Age of the ungodly. And Jesus told you in the last days how it's going to be like the time of Noah. And that's the time that you're living in. That's where we're going at today. And age of God, and that nation whom they serve shall I judge. You see? So that's what's going on now. And then you go there to Father Abraham tell you about the 10 plagues that are going to come on these people. And you in the final hour, and this is what you choose to do, to go out there and be like the heathen, robbing and stealing and plundering, and this is the time for you to get rid of all that out your life. You damned. Yeah, you are damned. Because all those who choose that way, those ways are definitely going to hell. Definitely going to be thrown in the abyss. Definitely going to the bottomless pit. No mercy. And I keep telling you, man, y'all looking at this thing wrong. You're going by what the heathen have taught you. You're not going by what the Lord God have taught you. You're going by what the heathen have taught you. All right. God Jesus came down here and he died on a cross for your sins and he's the Savior of the world. That's true. That's true. But they got another side to that. Oh yeah. They say God was, yeah, God so loved the world he gave his only begotten son. Listen to this. God too, I'll tell you this again. God came and said, Father, this is what I want to do. I want to have a creation. I want to do these things. And he said, okay. But let me tell you, if man sin, you're going to pay for everything. If he sin on, you're going to pay for everything that he's done. I'm talking about from the time you create him until from the first sin all the way to the last. You're going to pay for it all. Now, you still want to do it? Yes, Father, I still want to do it. All right, you go ahead and do it. But I remember, I'm a righteous God. All right. So you go ahead on and do it. The next thing you know, come here, son. Yes, Father. You see your creation has sinned. Yes, Father. They have sinned. And what Jesus said. Go in the book, second book of Jubilees, or go in the Holy Bible. And it repented him that he has made man. That's the Lord God said. It repented him that he had ever made man. Repent. Not God, this Lord God repented that he had made us, man. And you broke God's heart, the Lord God's heart, you broke it. Then the Father God said, well, you know you're gonna have to go. Yes, I'm gonna have to go. And then what King David said, my Lord said, my Lord was talking to your Lord and told him, sit right here till I make your enemies your footstool. That was Father God talking to his son Jesus, the Lord God, and tell him, say, well, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna make your enemies your footstool. And then you gotta go all the way to the book of Adam and Eve. I got it right here. I ain't going into it. The book of Adam and Eve, because now you should know. If I tell you something, you want to catch me in a lie, catch me in a lie. It's easy for to catch me in a lie. All you gotta do is say, oh no, Elijah, you lie. We got you now. Look what it says right here. Do that, man. Man, post that up there. I'm not gonna be mad or afraid. You're gonna make me more wiser. You're gonna give me more understanding. You're gonna give me more knowledge. Man, stop that, man. You got a partner, a friend or somebody and say, listen, you got that wrong. And I want to tell you what book, that way you can go find that and get that right. Come on, man, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do that now. If you getting out doing something else, then that's that. I'll put you in the place about that. But if you come down with an honest mistake like they keep calling us African American, we're not African American. We are Israel, God chosen people. And so you gotta train your tongue to stop saying that. You can do it. You can do it. Might take a while, but you can do it. Train your tongue to stop saying that. And catch yourself every time you say that, catch yourself. But there are some African American, like President Obama, he's African American. You understand that? Okay, well, I'm just saying, just catch your tongue. Okay, well, let's go. So so back to the story. So anyway, and so when you go in the book of Adam and Eve, it's tell you Lord God had already made that covenant. And God said, well, Adam, you're not going to change my covenant that I made with you after 5,500 years. You're not going to change or alter that covenant. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. So after 5,500 years, God sent his word. Who he sent? The same person who created us. Same person who did everything for us and still doing everything for us. And he had to come down here and pay for all our sins. And he did that. Now, but you want to say, well, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Okay, you can say that way. But I say it like this here. Boy, if that man killed his son, what he's going to do to you? Now, you put that one in your bank, in your memory bank. Now, Man, it's about righteousness. It wasn't about so much, it's about righteousness. And God is a righteous judge. He's righteousness. So it wasn't so much about us sinning. It was about righteousness, about God. About you can't get God out of what He said He's gonna do. He said it is, and it is. He said it isn't, and it isn't. And He told him, said, if you pray Him and they sin on, you're gonna pay for it. Why? Because I'm righteousness. I'm not gonna, just like the Lord God tells you. Say, He tells you, just like the Lord God tells you. He tells you, said, he that love father, brother, sorry for the father. I do the things as my Father has shown me. That's Jesus telling you that, where He got these things from. Because His Father is righteous, He is righteous. And He trying to teach all us. No, He said, be ye perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. And boy, you got these door shakers and the gatekeepers, they quick, Pharisees and scribes, nobody can be perfect. No, you can't be perfect. Now, you put that on it, because I am perfect. Why? Because my Father God had taught me to be perfect, just like He. Lord God Jesus, oh man, that time went by fast. Lord God Jesus has taught me to be perfect, even as our Father in heaven is perfect. But you don't want that. You don't want that. What you want, silver, gold, money, lands, and all that foolishness that's going to be destroyed in the way. Vanity, vain things. That's what you want. Come on, man. And this man that was he had a sports bar in Minnesota, and we had a sister there. Now she been in her tone to make her sound like she's so important, making her bend her tone like she sound like she's so important, like she Esau one of Edom children, and talk about what they had that sports bar and they burned down the sports bar. I don't care what you do to me, what you say about me, and you burned down that sports bar. And when he burned down sports bar, they came back and talking about he was coming to get the safe. So they had to protect the safe. What they had to protect? Their God, mammon. You see? And then it's all right for you to sell drinks and have them people in that sports bar committing fornication, adultery, praying homage to the idols. It's all right for you to do that, huh? Okay. Well, God, that's a prelude on what He's truly going to do. He's going to burn it all down. Come on, man. You got I ain't getting too much into that. You're wrong. You're wrong. Definitely wrong. Because you're not serving the Lord God and you're teaching error to God's children. You know better than that preacher doing the same thing that you're doing. That's why the Lord God said you can't tell the polluted from the unpolluted. And then you're going to go up there and they go ask you, they come to you and say, oh, I'm a Christian. If you go ask them, they point blank tell you, I'm a Christian, I'm a God-fearing woman, I'm a God-fearing man. But you're so God-fearing and all, you're a Christian, you're allowed to do that. You're a Christian. But don't come with that foolishness and talk about you're righteous and you're a saint. No, you're not. You're a Christian. You're allowed to do all that filth and sin because it was created. Okay. All right. So this is not new, people. What they're doing, man, they're not new what they're doing. It's not new. They've been doing it for a long time. They did it back when Father Abraham is down. It's written where they done it in Father Abraham time. It's not new. Not new. They've done this before. If you really want, because gatekeepers this morning was talking about the people are tired. They're tired of all that. And them young children tired. No, you're not tired. You're not tired. What you're doing, you're being very deceptive. You're not tired. You want the things of this world, and you want the things of this world, and you don't want to go through the changes to get the things of this world. That's what's going on. But like our Father said, you're going to become plunderous and covetous, and that's what you have become. Now, because you was truly tired, then you'll do just like the Lord God told you to do. So let me see where I can go first. Because you're not tired. You're not tired. It's going to be 50 minutes. And I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to take a little break. So when I come back, I want to show you what you have to do if you was truly tired. and what we did when we was truly tired, what we did, and what happened. Because when you become truly tired, man, Lord God knows, well, I'll be back. I'll be back. I mean, I know they're gonna do their thing. I know they're gonna mess the video up. Man, look at that video that I had done live, man. That thing is in and out, blurred, all kinds of things. And go look at one of my videos that where it wasn't live and see how smooth it goes, that no in and out. Now these people have country, man, don't be deceived. You're living in the land of you're living in the land of heathens. And you expect unrighteous people to treat you fair? Come on, man. When that man put on his knee on that man's neck, he already knew that he was going to get away with it. Him and them other officers, they already knew that they was going to get away with it. You think if they knew they wasn't going to get away with it, they would have done it? Come on, bro. It's so somebody came and said they put so X amount of dollars in their bank. And they said got X amount of people that going to go along with them. Just like George Zimmerman and all that certain defense fund and everything that they have already for those police officers. You know, and they say we might, but I might lose my job. How much it gonna take you for the live this out? And tell them and say, well, we're gonna give you that much, but we want you to do this to get them upset and riled because we got a bigger plan in place where we're gonna kill them all. All right. All right. I'm back. Gonna have to forgive me because I was looking for a dream where it said that I came in this place. And I came in there, they said, yeah, they said they coming for they coming in here for to get us, and they're not planning to leave any of us alive. But I come here to tell you we're gonna have a different outcome of it. I didn't tell you this dream. It's like in one of my other videos, and I read it to you. I know I have read it to you before. And so I was looking for that. Yeah, because they plan to kill us all. Yeah, not some of us. They plan just like during the time of the people that say they're Jews and not made that elaborate plan to get over there in that land. Well, that's this. It's one of those things because they know that one day we're gonna go back in that land. They're trying to get us all. Satan been trying to kill us all. This ain't nothing new. That's what we're going at today. This is nothing new. Nothing new. And so nothing new. The problem I'm having though, man, Lord God give me so much. And so when I go back looking for these dreams and things, and I think it's in one book, it might be in another book. But I know I have it, but I just have to take my time. And like I told you, man, I'm not getting down here and planning and mapping out this stuff. Now I'm waiting on the Lord God. And he takes me and shows me everything. I just have to be patient. But you know how the men are. You know how we get. We get impatient. But all we have to do is be patient and wait on the Lord. Just like some people out there marching and everything. That's why I can tell them. So I did all that too. I watch. I watch and listen. And just watch and listen to them. And I know every move that they're going to make. Yeah, and that's the move now. So when this thing don't work out, see, they try and get everybody riled up and out there, and then they're going to send a natural guard, and then they're going to make it escalate. They want us. They want, when it got to be Israel, you can have one of them heathen, though. They can put one of their own policemen out there to fire a shot, just like they done in Michigan that time. And got one man to fire the shot. One of the own people fired the shot and kill everybody because they riled up. That was the Lord God trying to prevent that from happening to you. That's why he said, go ahead, stay at your house. Let them do that. It's in his head. He can take a man's heart and turn it any which way he wants. And he just keep on telling you that, but you just want to be like the heathen. Just like he said, you're stubborn, you're stiff-necked, and you're rebellious. That's what you are. Stubborn, stiff-necked, and rebellious. Just like he said we are. Don't worry, I used to be like that too. That's how I know how you are, because I used to be the same way. So impatient, and all I had to do was be patient. I have a child the same way too. And I just tell her, say, oh, baby, wait for your turn. Your turn, come and wait for it. But she couldn't wait. Couldn't wait for her turn to come. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, no, I can do it. I'm just trying to give it to you while I can give it to you now. Because, like I say, one day this gonna be over. You ain't gonna be listening, want to hear my voice. You ain't gonna be able to find it. You'll be gone. Yeah, you'll be gone. And you're gonna say, man, what happened to him? Where he went at? Yeah, what happened to him? Where did he went at? Where did he go? Yeah, but anyway, so that's what I was trying to find it right now. But we about to get into something deep in heaven. And of course, you know, if I tell you get into something deep in heaven, usually don't be deep in heaven. I'm hoping that it don't. But I know. I'm sorry I can't find that for you because I sure want you to have that dream. You need to know what's up because God already showed me everything that they was going to do. They showed me everything was going to happen to them. And all you gotta do is be patient, man. You got less than a year and a half left. Less than a year and a half left, man. Don't mess it up now, man. And you see one of your people, because you know somebody that's gonna go out there with all that emotion, and tell him, that man call himself a liar, you call you a damn fool to go out there and do all that marching. And tell him I told him. Tell him, say what we supposed to be doing, stand and wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, here I found the dream. And this was April 2019. April 2019. Because I have it here Monday morning, April 15th. So there was 2019. 2019. And it was done. We made it was April, so this had to be like April 14, 15. Lord God gave me this dream. So we know Lord God had gave me this dream. So if I go back in these dreams, I see where they killed that man at. Yeah, if I go back in this dream, I'll probably find where they had killed that man at. I probably can. Probably because I done told you everything as he gave it to me. As he had gave it to me, I done told you everything. Well, let me read the dream too. So this is a dream. I was in this room. It appeared to be a classroom. It had a lot of tables and chairs and men sitting in them. I say, prepare yourself for that which is coming. They are planning to come for us, but not, yeah, they're planning to come for us, but not to leave any of us alive. But not to leave any of us alive. But I'm here to say, prepare yourself to leave out and have a different outcome. Man, it's right here. See, you see April 15 on that? That's 2019. Because what I started doing when I started going back over the dream, I see that I kept forgetting the timeline. See, like this one is February the 7th, and that's February the 7th of this year. You see, and so I know that that's of last year, just like right here. On this one here, they got April 25th, 2020. See? And so I started numbering because, man, I had so many dreams, and I don't know what year they was, what year I wrote them down, and nothing. All of them got mixed up. And so I started writing down the dreams and visions and things, putting dates on them. And that's why I do all these videos. I try to put dates on these videos so you would know. So most of these videos have a time stamp on them. And so you would know. You would know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So next we're going to have a weapon of mass destruction. So I'm going to keep this book right down there. So that's a dream I read too. So let's go. So I told you, I keep telling you over and over and over again, man, it's not know what they're doing, but the difference is you. Is what you are doing that's make different. They tell you, you say that you're tired of what they're doing unto us. And then Lord God already gave us a way out. Our fathers have been doing this since they've been doing this unto us. Yeah. Let's see if we can find out what we had to do in order to get out this mess that we're in. Our fathers, I finished reading that to you in the Testament of 12 Patriarchs, what we have to do to come out of here. All right. Well, let's go to this. Let's go to the book of Hashir and find out what we had to do last time during the time we was in the iron furnace and they was trying to kill us then. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They was trying to kill us. Yeah. All right. See what they have. This is our father Abraham. This chapter 13 of book Hashir. And when it came for the land of Haran, they remained there. It was very good land and pasture of sufficient territory for those who accompanied them. And the people of the land of Haran saw that Abraham was good and upright with God and men, and that the Lord God was with him. So the people of the land of Haran came to join Abraham and taught them the instruction of the Lord and his ways. And these men remained with Abraham in the house. They heard to him. Now, who those people became? Jews. Now, those are the Jews. That's where the Jews started at. Keep telling you how the Jews started out. All right, but we're not into that. I'm giving to you how we're gonna get out this mess that we're in. Because they say, "Oh, I'm tired of people." But it's not their fault. This is on you. This is not on them. This is on you because now you know how to get out of this mess. You know who's coming to get you out of the mess, and you know what's going to happen to him. But what the Lord God told us in the book of Isaiah. The book of Isaiah said 3 years. Within the first year, he told us the first year what we had to do. He told us the second year we had to do. And the third year, what? He coming and get us. He going to revive us. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm just telling you, man. So I'm just telling you, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I just have to remember where it's at. And I'm getting to it. I mean, it's just, you gotta be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Humble yourself. Go get your drink or something. And then when you come back, I have it. Oh, I'm gonna have it. Yes, I'm gonna have it. Him, I'm gonna have it. All right. Because Lord God been with us all this time. He have been with us, and He told you, say, I'm gonna show you where I have never left you. That I always been with you. And then after I show you that, you're gonna load yourself. Everything He said that it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. And you're gonna load yourself. All right. Well, all I can do is give it to you like He has given it unto me. Now, let me get to it. I'm getting to it. We go in the book of Hasher first. Jasher. We go into that book first. Yeah, well, we're going to that book first. All right. 49. See? Nope. No, it's not that yet. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. And we're gonna go on down. Oh, you might even get to hear that last stanza of God over Great Jehovah. Might, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Because the last part is really what's going on now. We are in the very last part of God over Great Jehovah, and that's gonna this when I read the book of Hashem. It tells us how we became slavery and what they did in order for us to become slaves. All right. So on this part here, we're on chapter 66 of the book of Hashem. Yeah, it's saying the children of Israel did work for the men of Egypt day by day, and the Egyptian afflicted the children of Israel in order to lessen them in the land. See, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to lessen you in the land, but they done tried everything. Yeah, well, they got another plan. But the Egyptians increased the labor on the children of Israel so that the children of Israel increased and reproduced, and all Egypt was filled with the children of Israel. But we said, let me skip some. It said, but the portion that increased the labor, they increase and grow the land, and look, the whole country is filled with them. So now, our Lord King, the eyes of all Egypt on you, give them advice with your wisdom by which that they may rule over Israel to destroy them or to diminish them from the land. And the king answered them, saying, give your counsel in this matter that we may know what to do to them. And so this is nothing new. This is chapter 66 in the book of Hashem. Now this one is in the Banford Bible. You got a book of Hashem, go download. But this chapter 66, and that's what they did. That's why they have abortions. That's why they give you free milk and all that. That's for to diminish you. And what they could, man, they had done everything to you. Yeah, that's why they turned your sons into units, your daughter too. Oh man, turning your sons into units. Yes, they have. All right, so that's what they was trying to do, to get rid of us. Okay, I'm getting to the part with what you need to do to get out here. All right, so let's see. So Moses was born. So after Moses was born, yeah, because I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna read it to you once I get to it. I'm gonna read it to you. They're gonna tell you exactly what they did. It says, King of Edom died in those days, 18 years of his reign, and buried in a temple which they had built himself royal residence in the land of Edom. The children of Esau sent to Pethor, which was over the river, and fetched of them a young man, beautiful eyes and handsome, whose name was Saul. They made him king over the place of Summer. When Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, saw the counsel what Balaam had advised respecting the children of Israel, did not receive, but they still were prolific and multiplied and increased throughout the land of Egypt. Pharaoh commanded in those days the proclamation shall be issued throughout Egypt to the children of Israel, saying, no man shall lessen anything of his daily labor. And the men who shall be found deficient in his labor, which perform daily, whether mortar or bricks, then his youngest son shall be put in their place. And the labor of Egypt was stricken on the children of Israel in those days. And if one brick was deficient in any man daily labor, the Egyptian took his youngest boy by force from his mother and put him in the building in the place of the brick which his father had left wanting. And the men in Egypt did so with all the children of Israel day by day and all the days for a long period. But the tribe of Levi did not at the time with the Israelites, their brother, for beginning for the children of Levi the cunning of Egyptians. For the children of Levi knew the cunning of the Egyptians, which they exercised at first towards the Israelites. So, yeah, because Levi children, Levi read in the stalls that what they was going to do. He told that to his children. And when they was doing all that cunning work, Levi didn't go with them. Levi have never been slaves. The Levites have never been slaves. Never been slaves. I can tell you right there now. Yeah. And then the third year of Moses' birth, Pharaoh was sitting at the banquet table. That's when he go into that. But I'm trying to get the part, trying to get to what you got to do, what's going on. And you don't want to do it. You want to get out there with all that marching and everything. Okay. All right. Okay. I guess it's in this chapter here. I'm in chapter 7. I'm in chapter 7. But I don't know where it say. I don't know where. Let's see. Where you mean? Because I want to find out when he was saved. All right. The children of Israel, their burden was hard, and Moses was grieved on account. And Moses returned to Egypt and came to the house of Pharaoh, came before the king. Moses bowed down. And Moses said, I prayed, my Lord, come and speak small requests. Now, I didn't pass it up. I didn't pass it up. I didn't pass it up because it point blank said that the cry of the children went up to heaven. Yeah, it reached to the gates of heaven. I gotta find that for you. Yeah. Oh, I gotta find that for you. I thought that was it there when I read in 69, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Because you have to know this. Maybe I'll find it for you in the next break. Okay, but let's go. Maybe I'll find it for you in the next break. Maybe I can. Well, let's see if we can go to. No, we ain't gonna do that. So this what I have to. This what I have to tell. Because you need to know that this is not the first time that this happened to us, and they've been doing this to us. This is nothing new. What you have to do, you have to repent. You have every now and then, them demons send somebody into our congregation just like they took over the church house. That's why the demons act, and they'll send someone in the congregation like that, and just like what Manasseh. They had, I just finished reading that, where Manasseh's friend was worshiping Satan, and he got a hold of Manasseh and called all of us to sin, and then that's how we got in his captivity. So he always do that. He'll send somebody there and befriend somebody, and then he mess you all up. That was going on now. All right. Well, this is the Book of Enoch. This one by Book of Enoch. This one by Richard Lawrence. All right. And this one said, the great fear and trembling will seize them, even the ends of the earth. The lofty mountains should be troubled. The exalted hill depressed, melting like the honeycombs in a flame. The earth should be immersed, and these things are in it perish, while the judgment should come upon all, even upon all the righteous. That's the judgment that can be take place. But I'm trying to go over these things with you, but I have told you these things, so you should know by now. And I'm not going to, I'm going to tell you, because I can't find them right now. I can't just put my hand on right now. I have to read and find out for them. But I could tell you because I have already read it to you. So this way you go find it at. But anyway, in the book of Enoch, in this book right, this one about, it said after the giants and things, that's also is in this book here. It's in this book here also. First book and second book of Adam, Eve. So when these fallen watchers came down, and I have read this to you in the book of Enoch, when these fallen watchers came down, the people was afraid. And the slaughter was so great that the giants and things, it reached the what? The gates of heaven. I have read that to you. And the people was afraid, and they started crying out to God. And when it reached the great gates of heaven, that's when the Lord God had the ship and everything prepared for Father Noah. Okay? And so that's why the Lord God tells it should be like in the time of Noah. So that's what's going on right now. So everybody's against Israel. So you have the fallen watchers that are against us, because you know they have returned. Then you got the heathens against us. You got Esau against us. You got the Edomites against then you got some of your own people that are against you, called gatekeepers. All these people are against you. But you're not doing the right thing to come out of this. You have to pray, and you have to pray in your voices. I want to read that to you, but I'm trying to find it in these other books first to show you how our people prayed. And when our people prayed, the prayers reached up to heaven. And when our prayers reached up to heaven, that's when Father God said, well, they must really, really be afflicted now. They must really be tired of what's going on. And then he did what had needed to be done. But we're not doing that. We're out there marching and doing, I can't say we are. But you're out there marching, doing all those different things, and your prayers haven't reached up to the person who can change everything. Okay, well, that has been done so many times that when we got in a situation got so great, we repented and prayed, and when our prayers reached up to heaven, that's when God had done something, just like he prepared Moses. Yeah, he prepared, he had Moses prepared. And I just can't find that right now. Now I have to look for that. Oh, man. But the prayers did go up, and Father God seen how hard they was doing it to us, and we was crying. And then he said, well, he got Moses down there. He had already prepared Moses. He said, well, Moses, go ahead on, deliver my people. That's what he has told him. Because our prayers did reach to heaven. And I said, man. Now I know somebody out there know they got people out there, man, put that on the side, man. I told you, man, don't be afraid. Just put it on the side, said, show me the chapter and verse that they found in the book of Hashim. And just show me. No, it doesn't say it. But I'll read this. And Israel went on work at time of slavery. Man, but it doesn't say where. I know it's here because I read it before. I had read it before. And when they put their cry out, and the work wherein the Egyptians made the children of Israel live to be exact with rigor in order to afflict the children of Israel. But the more they afflicted them, the more they increased and grew, and the Egyptians was grieved because of the children of Israel. And that's what's happening now. These people have done everything to you, but and nothing happened. So they got to come up with this big plan, like they got planned now. You take the shot, them demons and God with them say, you take the shot or you don't take the shot. Yeah, that's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. In I was listening today and they say about these people say you can't get in this place in New York City. So you can't get in this place unless you have a mask on. That's how it's gonna start. And then when they're gonna leave from the mask, they're gonna have it so that say you gotta have this mark to show that you have been vaccinated in order to get in this place. Watch. Keep watching. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And that's where it's gonna be. That's gonna be the law of the land. Yeah, you're gonna have to have that mark to show that you have been vaccinated to do whatever you need to do. Keep watching. Keep watching. You're looking at the beginning of it. Yeah, you're looking at the beginning of it. But man, I just can't see where I just can't see where I find it. But like I said, I'll take another break. During another break, I'll find it. But we know it's in the book of Enoch. It's in this book here also. It's in just about all the books. It's about in all these books, huh? Yeah, it's in all these books. Every book that I gave to you, tell me that way what we have to do in order to get out this mess. And all the books tell you the same thing. You have to repent and start praying with your whole heart. And when you do that, your prayer's going to reach up to heaven. Oh, I'm going to give it to you. The prayer's going to reach up to heaven, and it's going to, and then you're going to hear, well, that might be for another time, maybe. Because you know it's the Sabbath. And boy, I can't wait to see what God does. I'm getting good or bad. I can't wait. I want to see what he has for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, don't look like I'm going to find it in the book. But anyway, I can tell it to you. So what God had done, he had prepared Moses. So Moses was born. And the cry had went up, because I really wanted to read it. So the cry had went up. The children of Israel, it was so hard on us in the time in the iron furnace. And so, yeah, man, it was so hard upon us. And so we started praying unto God. And our cries and everything that they had done unto us went up to God. And when it went up to God, God had Moses prepared. So when Moses was prepared, and that's when God sent Moses unto us for get us out. This way say this chapter 70. All right. And the king, we're gonna start at verse 45. And the king answered Moses and said, behold, I have lifted up your face, and this thing grant your request. And Pharaoh ordered the announcement to be issued throughout Egypt and Goshen, saying, to you all the children of Israel, thus said the king, for 6 days you shall do your work and labor, but on the 7th day you shall rest and shall not perform any work. Thus shall you do all the days as the king and Moses and the son of Bethana have commanded. See, they went back, started keeping what? The Holy Covenant. See, there was an order for them to work 6 days, and on the 7th day for them to rest. Come on, man, it's right there. And said, and Moses rejoiced at this thing which the king had granted him, and all the children of Israel did as Moses ordered. It went back keeping the Holy Covenant, and that's when the Lord God came to get them out. They had to start doing what? They had to start back into the Holy Covenant. And just finished reading that to you in this book right here. What our father Judah told us, and our father Dan told us, say when they repent with their whole heart and come back and keep all his commandments, what's going to happen? Because that's when he's going to take us out of it. That's the way he did it. That's how he did it in the land of Egypt. See? And Moses rejoiced at this thing and granted him and called all the children who were there at Moses' order. For this thing was from the Lord to the children of Israel, for the Lord began to remember the children of Israel to save them for the sake of their faults. And that's what's going on now with these 3 years. Oh, man, it is written. You got to get away from that Holy Bible, bro. I keep telling you that all the time. My time up already. But you got to get away from that Holy Bible, bro. You got to start to find out where the Holy Bible comes from. And when you find out where the Holy Bible comes from, because there's a reason and purpose for everything. There ain't nothing out there just in mid-air. Come on, man. God doesn't do that. Everything God, just like the Lord God said, he have put life everywhere. And Lord, and most gracious Father said, say he doesn't do, there's a reason for everything that he's doing. Just like me on this thing. It's not going to reach everybody, but who it need to reach, it's going to reach them. It's going to touch their heart and say, I've been looking for that. Because I have done it too. Say, when I listen to these different gospel thing on YouTube, I say, oh yeah, that's in such and such in the Holy Scripture. Now I know what the meaning of it is. All right. Well, all I can do is give it to you as he has given it to me. So now, so they start Israel and saved them for the sakes of their fathers. And that's what's going on. That's why he told you, and that's why he told in the book of Malachi. And last day on sending who? Elijah. And Elijah should turn the horse and children back to the father horse back to children. At least I come and strike the earth with a curse. But we know that there's a lot of curses going on. But anyway, so who's our father? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali, Gad, and Manasseh, and Joseph, and Benjamin. Come on, man, those are our father Adam. Well, anyway, and the law was with Moses, and his fame went throughout Egypt. And Moses became great in the eyes of all the Egyptians, in the eyes of all the children of Israel, seeking good for his people and Israel, and speaking words of peace regarding to the king. All right. So so that's what you got to do, man. You got to start back keeping God's holy covenant. And when you start back keeping God's holy covenant, what are you going to do? What he told you he's going to do. Come and get out of this mess like he had done before. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I got so much, man. And the Lord God is trying to let him lead. Trying to let him lead just like he led him to those dreams and led him to the scripture. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's when those giants and things came, just like the Lord God said, should be a time I know. So I was watching on YouTube, I think it was YouTube, where they found this mammoth in South America. And what that is? A giant, demon technology. And why you think they're doing all this here? The fallen angels are back and they're telling all these scientists and everything what to do. Yeah, demon technology. That's why they looking, they're searching for something, right? Okay, they found what they were searching for. So all them demons technology. Let's go for it. This is what we're going at today. Lord God gave me this morning, man. When the Lord God gave me the line up with the book of Abraham. Yeah, the Lord God gave me this morning. Before we go there, for Revelation chapter 8, before I go there. Man, you're awesome. Brilliant, intelligent people. God's people are highly intelligent. And like they say, highly favored. More than that. You're highly intelligent. You're righteous. And who's going to inherit the earth? Righteousness. All the righteous should inherit the earth. But what problem is that you've been kicked and bruised. I was thinking about that this morning. You've been indoctrinated to this program. Because I remember coming up as a kid, we have to always put our hands over our heart and I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Remember that? Yeah. And so you do that. So you be indoctrinated all your life to that. And then when you get out to 12th grade, you've been indoctrinated. They can pound this to you in all your life, just like going to Sunday school, Sabbath school, and catechism. They pound these lies into you all your life. So what? You can remember these lies. And even while we read sometimes what they have been pounding me over the years, I say that and still saying what I'm reading. Yeah, that's how bad it is. And then and you regurgitate the same thing. And these door keepers and door shakers and gatekeepers that keep you remembering the same thing over and over again. That's why they killed that young man, Floyd. That's why they killed him, to remind you of your place. Yeah, one of the reasons anyway, to remind you of your place and to get you riled up and to get your mind off for what? Get that anger out of you. It's not about the killing of Floyd. It's about to get you out of your righteousness, to get you out of your holiness and get you angry and mad and stirred up. And what our Father told you, I just read that to you, what our Father Dan told us. Father Dan said, when the anger take hold of you, then you give place to the Belial to come into you. Yeah, and that's what you have done. But all that marching and stuff, man, I'm just here to warn you and warn you because so as they have a beginning, they have an ending. Just like our father Abraham too. If you know that the Lord God about to chastise these people, why would you go around and turn your heart and give your heart to these heathen? Why would you do that? Man, come on. You're stubborn, stiff-necked, and rebellious, just like he has told you are. That's what you are. You're stubborn, stiff-necked, and rebellious. Boy, I hope you repent. I hope you repent. Please repent. Because this is not about just you. I keep telling you over and again, this is about all of us. This is about Israel scattered throughout all the world. Because when they see you not out there marching with that foolishness and keeping God's holy covenant and keeping God's holy commandment, then they're going to start doing it. That's what they're going to do. They're going to follow you. Why? The law of God said they're going to follow you. If you're doing righteousness, they're going to do righteousness too. If you throw off all those crowns and golden crown and take all of the Jewish symbols off you, like that lamp thing, you got menorah, whatever they call that, off you. Take off that star of David, which was the star of Malach, that evil star off you, and stop trying to be Jewish and be Israel, God's chosen people. God's chosen people don't have all that foolishness on them. They don't. They don't have all those brilliant and loud colors on them. They don't. They don't. They have on sackcloth, just like you said. They have on sackcloth. And there's some humble people. All the power that they have, they're still humble people. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how all the power, the Lord God, that's how he said, be perfect even as your Father in heaven. All the power Lord God had. And he could do anything he wanted to do. Could rain down fire on them, call the holy angels on them, and they would have command, because he was the word of God. Whatever he said to do, it had to be done. But he wasn't like that. He wasn't like that. And that's what he tried to teach us, not to be loud, clamorous, and boastful, but remember that we are the sons of God. We are the children of the Most High. And how should we act? How should we conduct ourselves? Should we conduct ourselves like the heathen, want to kill up everything? Loud, clown, boastful, and being proud as a peacock? Come on, man. Father, not like that. And he have taught us not to be like that. It's over with. There's nothing you can do to change the things that have been put in motion and take place. Nothing you can do. Nothing. Now, you can go over there on this side, but I'm telling you, you're going to be judged, and the hell you should go. Why? Because you was warned. All right, well, let's go ahead on then. Let me get this over with. So we're going to, Revelation chapter 8. Revelation, and when I had opened the seventh seal, there was silence in heaven about a space of a half an hour. So what is a half an hour? 50 years, 70 years? And I saw seven angels which stood before God, and to them was given seven trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar having a golden censer, and there was given to him much incense. And thou shalt offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. You see that? And so right there in there, what that tells you, that's why I told you when you go to the book of Malachi, right here in this paper. Let me see. Right here on this paper, I told you everything's on this paper, not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, see the Lord of hosts. And on here they have Malachi. Nothing you can do, man. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Verse 11. Malachi chapter 1, verse 11. Look what he said. From the rising of the sun, even to the going down, the same of my name should be great among the Gentiles. And every place incense should be offered unto my name, and a pure offering for my name should be great among the heathen, say the Lord of hosts. Great among who? The heathen, what land you are in now. Come on, man. All this been should be great among the heathen who land that we are in now. We often there. Okay, so we go into this book, the Apocrypha. Let me see if I brought the called Wisdom Book. That's how he gave it to me in a dream. It's called the Apocrypha. And in the Apocrypha, it tells you, let's see, I want to say chapter 16. Chapter 16 of the Apocrypha. And let's see, chapter 16, verse 28. Chapter 16, verse 28. It says, that it might be known that we must prevent the sun to give them thanks, and at the day spring pray unto thee. See what it say? That it might be known that we must prevent the sun to give thee thanks. At the day spring pray unto thee. At the day spring. So when the day spring? Beginning of sunlight, man. Come on, man. At the beginning of the day when it's our sunrise. I try to be up there at first light. When the first light come up, I'm praying while the sun is rising. Why? Because I've been taught that. See, this is the book of wisdom telling you that. Father Adam in the morning while the sun was rising, praying, man, go listen to it, man. Go listen to the books. It's not going to take you that long. But anyway, so let's go. Let's get back with it. So that's what he said. We're going to be off. We're going to be burning our incense and offering a pure prayer unto the Lord. And look, he said, from the rising of the sun even to the going down of the same, my name should be great among the Gentiles. That's where you are now. That's in the land that you are in, the land of Gentile. In every place, incense shall be offered unto my name. In every place, incense shall be offered unto my name. And a pure offering, for my name shall be great among the heathens, where you are right now, say the Lord of hosts. So all I can do is give it to you as he has been given it unto me. That's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. And I'm just trying to let you know what time of day it is, man. You are in the, like I said, you're in the half an hour. You're at the half an hour. That's where you're at. Oh, yeah. They say when you open the seven seal silence and hell in the space of a half an hour. Because that's going to happen again. You know, when the Lord God show you something, you know it's going to happen again. Just like how we got out of Egypt the first time. When he told you, I'm coming to get you out of Egypt again the same way. This time. All right, so let's go. And I told you when I had got the 7 trumpets. Yeah, there was 7 little birds. 7 little birds, and they had like a horn on the front of them, and they was running out around there trying to gather them up. I had to came on my bicycle bow, and I was rounding them up. And I had got all 7 of the birds, all the 7 trumpet birds. That's what they were in the dream. Yeah, that's why I had got them. Yeah. Another angel came and stood at the altar having a golden censer, was given unto him much incense, just like I was telling, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascending up before God out of the angel's hand. And that's what I'm telling you now. That's why you go to the book of Malachi, and that's what we're supposed to be doing now. We're supposed to be out there with that marching and that foolishness. And look what it says. The prayers, he said, yeah, that he should offer it with prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. Which throne? God's throne. Look, it says, and the smoke of the incense came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hands. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. Man, you got to do all that marching, all that foolishness. Ain't nothing going to come of it. Ain't nothing going to come of it. But if you was to do just like now for children, just finished showing and reading to you in the book of Asher, what our father Moses told us to do, went back keeping the Sabbath day. Went back keeping the Sabbath day. And when we went back keeping the Sabbath day, that's when what the Lord God did, made a way for us to get out there. Come on, man. That's all I am, a precursor, telling you that the Lord God is on his way back. And what to do and how to handle himself on the way back. They can't change none of this. None of this can be changed. All right, well, let's finish reading. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. Before God out there. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices, thunder, and lightning, and the earthquake. Okay? Voices, thunder, and lightning, and the earthquake. Now, the thunder and lightning, I can't remember seeing the thunder. I remember seeing it. I remember seeing the dark clouds rolling in. Let's put it that way. I remember seeing the dark clouds before. I knew I was supposed to get up. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I know I was supposed to get up. I know I went past my time, but I'm getting preparing myself for the Sabbath. But anyway, so I see that. But man, I'm telling you, man, all of a sudden, man, I looked up in the sky and I see all these big fireballs coming down. I mean, it was coming from everywhere. And we was running from it. That's what we was running for. And I know I was in England. I know I was in England when this happened. Why? Because where the gold is hitting at England, it's hitting in the cave. That's how I knew that was in England, boy. And when this thing hit, when the fireball hit, it hit the ground, and when it hit the ground, all that dirt and stuff would fly up, and like it would fly up, and everywhere it hit, you can see it flying up, and we was running from it. We was running from it, but man, it was coming down. Oh yeah, it was coming down. Lots and lots of them. Yeah. I know I was supposed to be telling. I'm gonna get to that dream. So I seen that. And then the lightning, I told you, I see thunder and lightning. Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. Thunder and lightning. So this is about the thunder and lightning. So I was laying down in the bed one day. And so when I was laying down in the bed, I saw the thunder and lightning come. Boy, I saw the thunder and lightning coming. And boy, it was striking from heaven all the way down to the earth. And you could see the strikes. Man, could you see the strikes when they were striking? And I was just watching it. Now, this was a vision. I was in the vision when this happened. Boy, it was thunder and lightning. And all of a sudden, it was there upon this man. It was there upon this man. And as soon as it came upon the man behind him, who the thunder and lightning came out with, the man behind him grabbed this man. And when he grabbed this man, he opened up that man's mouth and put something in that man's mouth. And then when he put the something in that man's mouth, I said, that's good for you. I'm glad he did it. Just like that. Just like that. And then after that, I woke up. I got out that vision. And that man was me. And that was the Lord God. Yeah, that was the Lord God putting his words in my mouth. Well, boy, that thunder and lightning. I was watching, but what I thought when they saw it like that, when they saw Satan being cast out from heaven, and it was like a lightning bolt that went straight from the heaven to the ground. That's how that lightning was. So I was thinking about that, still keeping my mouth shut and paying attention. And then I knew it was me because when they opened up my mouth, I knew it was me when they opened up the mouth. I said, man, it looked like me. And it was me. And then the Lord God took and put something in my mouth. Put that fire into my mouth. That's what he did. So yes, I did see the thunder and lightning. All right, so let's go. All right. And thunder and lightning, of course, I told you about the earthquake over and over again. And the seven angels which had seven trumpets prepared themselves to sound. And the first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood. And there was cast upon earth a third part of trees was burnt up, and green grass was burnt up. So that's the third part. Everything was burnt up, because that's why the reason why I'm going with it, because our father Abraham tells you about the 10 plagues. And you read that, if you read this and match it up with what fire was cast into the sea, and a third part of the sea became blood. Look what it said. And I saw it. I saw it. Oh yeah, did I see it? It said, a second angel sound, and there was a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea. And the third part of the sea became what? Blood. Okay. Man, there's been so many of them. I think this was cast in the Gulf of Mexico. There, around Brazil. I think that's the way this one was cast at. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the one. And the third part of the creature was in the sea had life, died, and the third part of the ships was destroyed. Okay. So that's one mountain. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it was a lamp. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers, upon the fountains of water. Okay. 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 So in this vision, it was a vision. So I live this was happening in the vision. So I live like on Green Street. So I'm gonna tell you I live on Green Street. The next street over is Hickory Street. Vision. And so when I'm on Hickory Street facing west, boy, I see this, oh boy, this thing coming down and look like a lamp. And the lamp, you know how you have a lamp on drawing. You know how in the lamp you have these two flames, you know, they're coming down like that. You have the two, and by it, and how you see that the flames be coming on each side of them, it was like that. But this was coming straight down. It wasn't coming on no angle or nothing like that. It was coming straight down. And it looked like a burning lamp coming down. And it was coming down oh so great. And it was a beautiful day. It was a clear day. They had a cloud in the sky. And man, it was coming down all. I said, look at that. And it was so beautiful. And it was coming down so gracefully. Oh, man, it was so amazing the way it was coming down. And it was coming down slowly. To me, it would look like it was coming down slowly. And then, boy, I see a burning lamp coming down. And the next thing you know, it hit. Oh, that thing hit. Oh, that thing hit in the Pacific Ocean. That wave, and it was a strong wave. I felt that wave from way from the Pacific Ocean, and I was in New Orleans, and that wave just came by me like it was nothing, and it kept on going. That's how that wave was when that lamp hit them, when that lamp hit. And so what I did was I had an old chalk, one of the big old maps that you have in that they put out. I don't even know where it's at now. One of those old maps that you put on the wall and they show the longitudes and latitudes and the degrees and things. So I went and got that out because I'm on Hickory Street. So when I'm on Hickory Street, I learned how to read maps in the military. Okay, I was in communications. I was a pole jockey. I was in communication. They taught us how to read maps, so I know how to read a map. And so, man, all that stuff I do, man. So anyway, so I go in there and get the map. So I get the longitude and latitude where this thing gonna fall at in the Pacific Ocean. And it showed me exact. I told you, Lord God, and showed me all these flags that coming up on the earth. Lord God, and showed it to me. All right, so well, let's finish reading this up. And the name of the star is called wormwood. And the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sound, and the third part of the sun was smitten. Now that's the sun becoming dark. So those volcanoes went off. That volcano went off. And I told you, when that volcano went off, it blackened out the sun. I told you that. And the third part of the moon. So you know the sun gonna be blacking out, the moon gonna be blacking out. And the third part of the stars was gone. And so the third part of them was darkening, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 the inhabitants of the earth, by the reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels were yet to sound. And that the Lord God woke me up this morning with that. And then, according with the book of Abraham, what's going to happen. I tell you, bro, and nothing that's going to happen, nothing. I told you I saw that star fell in the heartland. I told you about that. I told you about the star that was in the vision I had. I'm almost finished. In the vision that I had. On the covenant day, I had down the bed, I had a vision, and I had the vision of the 4 horses. So the Lord God, I think I saw the red horse first. What he showed me was, he showed me these 4 stones that you were going to call mountains of stones or meteorite, asteroid, comet, whatever you want to say. So I saw them as these things was happening. I saw each horse was happening. So I saw this mountain and it hit in Brazil. That's where it hit at. So that's Brazil's the Gulf of Mexico. So I saw that stone when it hit. And so after I saw that stone, when that stone hit, then the next thing he showed me, I want to get this right. So the next thing he showed me after that stone hit, Man, oh man, been so long. Been so long. Showing those four horses though. He did. It was four. So after this, he showed me when that storm hit Brazil. Then after the storm hit Brazil, man, well, I can't remember it all, but I'm gonna tell you what I can remember. And so when he showed me the storm hit next, I see these men, and on these men had was green. They had this green color on them, and this man was on a horse, and he had a whole lot of them. It was a lot of them, but you know, he showed me one, and they showed the rest of them. But the one that he showed me, it was pale green, almost pale green, and he had it was green. I couldn't say it was pale green at the time. I didn't know what pale color was, but it was green. And so when he showed me the man riding on a horse, and he had a sword in his hand. That was showing the man was riding. He was taking that sword and coming down with the sword as he riding. And so after I saw that, then after he showed me that, then he showed me a corral. You know how you have a stable with horses in. So he showed me the corral. But this horse that he showed me, this horse was Pinto. Yeah, they had like the horse Roy Rogers was riding, one like that. He showed me that in the dream. And so after he showed me that, so I gets up and you know, you Google things. You Google things. I don't know if I Googled it at the same time I saw it, but I know I Googled it. And so when I Googled it and I put the gray and I typed in green, it came out pale. Pale green. That's how I learned that a pale, the color pale is green. That's how I learned it. Yeah, because he showed it to me. And so I saw that. But I remember seeing four horses. So, but I can't think of the fourth one right now. But I know for sure I saw those three. Those three. The fourth one, I can't remember the fourth one. I know I saw the red horse with Donald Trump on it. That was the red horse. And then after I seen that horse, I saw that stone going into Brazil, because how I know it was Brazil, because they have that Christ cross up on them. That's how I know it was them. And I seen that stone go over there. I mean, it was a huge one. It was coming in on the angle and hit that. And then, like I told you, he showed me the wall, the pale green. And then after he showed me that, then he showed me that horse. He showed me that Palomino or whatever, the two-tone horse. He showed me that. All right. So these are the first things that I have seen. He have showed me that. Man, he didn't show me so much. Man, so much I have seen. Oh yeah, so much I have seen. Let me see. Well, anyway. So if you go to the Apocrypha, go to the Apocrypha, and when you go to the Apocrypha, go to Wisdom book and read chapter 18. Chapter 18 in the Apocrypha. Go to Wisdom, the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18. Go read that, and you'll find out about. Just go read it. Just go read it. So all that coincide what's going on now, and all I can do is tell you that's what you need to do. You need to repent, start keeping all God's commandments. Every time I slow down, God showed and tell me more. So let me go here right fast. I just read to you yesterday. I just finished reading this to you. Yeah, I just finished reading this to you. So you know, a harvest and all that is set for thee. Well, let's go back here to Revelation. I mean Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go there right fast. Deuteronomy chapter 28. The reason why I'm going back here, look what it says. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 7. And the Lord shall cause thy enemy that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face, and they shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways. So is that happening now? No, it's not happening now. Why? Because you're not keeping all God's holy covenant, not keeping God's commandments. And I just finished showing you about the 10 plagues was going to take place with our father Abraham, and that's what you are in the plagues now. So please, man, please, come out of that foolishness, man. Don't come out of that foolishness, please. Man, if you're marching, if you know somebody out there with that marching stuff, tell them, say, man, do you not know what time it is? Just tell them, just ask, say, man, do you not know what time it is? It's the consummation of Israel. See, next year, oh, before I go, I hope we don't get tired of telling you the truth today. This one, before I go, like I told you, I was on the mountainside, and I was with my holy angel, and I was in my car, in my truck. And so we was looking down on the interstate. So anybody know that when you're traveling through Atlanta, Georgia, you be on the side and you can look down on the interstate, and you know how high that is. And so, and I said, we was talking. I said, man, can you believe that water came up that high? I said, I can't believe that water came up that high. Can't believe it. And so when that man, they have another man, they call him a liar, but that man telling the truth. And I didn't see it when it hit the Pacific Ocean, but I know it hit the Pacific Ocean because the water from the Pacific, not Pacific, the Atlantic Ocean. I know it hit the Atlantic Ocean because the water of the Atlantic Ocean had came all the way in Atlanta, Georgia. Man, that's some water. And the Lord God already told you, say He's gonna make all the oceans dry. And all that dryness gonna be where? On the dry land. He's gonna make the dry land wet and the oceans dry. That's what the seas dry. That's what we say, man. Go look. This is the time that you're in. You're in a time of consummation. And you're in the last hour and you choose to go out there with that more. Man, tell your people, bro. Just tell your people. And if you can't tell them that way, just tell them in this way. Say, see that man? Just tell him, see that man who called himself Elijah, who God says he's Elijah, on the net, because more to me than that. I've been telling it to you. Just tell him, say, this is a time of consummation. Say he ain't got no business out there. And tell him, say, you know what he say? He say, you're a damn fool for being out there marching with those people. Just tell him like that. Tell him, let him know that I said it, and tell him they can come and put in all the condiments and everything under they want. Because this is Lord God time. Got 100,000 has been died. But that's just in the United States. I don't think that's all over the world. But see when that thing get to 144,000, watch out. Because all those plagues that Father Abraham told us, they're coming. They're coming. They're going to be coming so fast, one after another. You're going to say, man, what's going on? All right? You ain't got to believe me. You don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you. This is not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Man, keep the covenant, man. The Lord God gonna send you dreams, visions. He's gonna let you know what's going on, and let you know what's happening. And our time is up here. Our time is up here. It's nothing they can do. Nothing these people can do. So let them go on out there with that. He told you gonna turn brother against brother, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. But Israel's supposed to do what? Put on sackcloth and ashes and keep his holy command, holy covenant. Why? Because he come and take us out of here. This is not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts, and I'm Elijah. Until next time.